Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to take a look into the Paradox modules, loot boxes, what is inside, how the things are looking like, and whatnot. And I want to start everything with a warning. As many of you know, that I don't really mind the standard loot boxes that much. Only one thing what I would love to see, I would love to see a chance to buy the tank that you want for cash. You give 50 euros, you get the tank or whatever the price would be. But as you can see, the situation doesn't look so simple. And if you want to get one or another tank, you pretty much need to buy loot boxes and hope that you are going to get. And I instantly can tell you, if let's say you want to get 1 out of 8 tanks and you are trying to aim for that tank, loot boxes is all the time pain in the butt. If you need resources such as experience, crew experience, whatever else, then it is okay deal and everything is fine. And just to highlight everything, the best money spent in the World of Tanks always has been and always will be Christmas loot boxes, at least in my opinion, right? So if you have a very limited budget, I would highly recommend to think twice. Maybe it's better to save the money for Christmas loot boxes, and keep this in mind. Are you happy with what Wargaming is doing? If you are happy with what Wargaming is doing, yeah, go around, splash around. If not, then, you know, think, do you want to support the company or you do not want to support the company? And in the end of the day, every and each of us are adults. We can do whatever we want with the money. Some people will go for to buy a fly fishing rod, someone will go to the strip club, and someone will buy loot boxes in the World of Tanks. It's completely up to you. Also, before we are going to next bit, I want to say very big fat thank you for what happened yesterday on stream. I'm recording this literally after the stream. It is 3 in the morning. It is absolutely insanity, fellas. You are crazy, magnificent mother truckers. I haven't been so loved before. I love you with all my heart. I want to say that I appreciate you and thank you very much for everything what you are giving to me. Honestly, I very much appreciate you. Thank you. And that being said, I believe many of you do not know that Wargaming is legally required to share the drop chances in the Asia server. And yes, we figured this out. And we can see exact chance to get the resources. So for example, there is 50%, there is 2 rolls which you are going to get 100%, as you can see, and there is 1 roll which you have 20% of the chance to get, and you can see exactly what you can get over there. It's absolutely nuts. Plus on top of that, premium tanks. So quickly to go through the list, from the first roll, you are either going to get credits, either you will get booklets. 50% chance to get credits, 50% chance to get booklets. Obviously, better the booklet, lesser the percentage. Same goes for the credits. I apologize if my brain is lagging a bit. That's not intentional. Meanwhile, the second roll, you have 32% chance, so 1 in 3 to get boosters, 1 in 3 to get other boosters, 10% to get credit boosters, and premium days from 18% to 2% depending on the amount of the premium days. Now you know what are the chances. If you are getting a roll out of 20%, you can see what is the chance for you to get the free experience. And free experience, look at this, gold you have 45% chance to get, and free experience you get 55% chance to get, with including $250,000, which is 0.1% chance to get. So if you are getting this, you pretty much won yourself a lottery. Congratulations, right? And now, very interesting thing about the premium tanks, and once again, I cannot confirm you that this is 100% the case, but I would guess that it is. That being said, from the 3 new tanks, you should get the tank destroyer first because it has 15% chance, right? The Sentinel, 10% chance. The Vlad, 10% chance. Turm, 15% chance. SFAC, I would call the tank differently, but 15% chance. Vaza model chance, 15% chance. DZT, only 10%, and object 590 that being buffed, only 10% of the chance. I really wanted to share that with you before we are doing the openings, and my mission is to educate you how the things are looking like, and we are going to pretty much open 400 boxes. 200 boxes on one account, 200 boxes on other account. All the boxes for me are provided from World of Tanks or from Wargaming, call it however you want to. That means I did not pay the single penny, and this is pretty much for either entertainment purposes or just educational purposes. Keep this in mind, right? It's very important thing to say. And that being said, let's teleport to the skill who woke up 7 in the morning. Good morning, fellas. Skill from the future. I woke up at 7. And it is 8 AM and we have the loot boxes. Okay, fellas, before opening the boxes, let's take a look into the prices. 150 loot boxes is 137 euros. Let's call it 140 flat. 75 boxes, 73 euros. 25 boxes, 26 euros. 5 boxes, 5 euros. I think this is the worst deal to get, but that's only me, or although if you want to gamble, you want to gamble, right? One thing what I noticed and what I haven't said whenever I was opening it, because I have done the opening already, that you are getting 5x experience. Now, think about one thing, how valuable 5x experience is now, because tier 11 grind, tier 11 modification grind and whatnot, and I did not took into account that you are getting 5x experience, right? I definitely haven't took this into account whenever I was talking about opening and whatnot, so keep this in mind. It is pretty useful stuff, right, for a grind and whatnot, right? It is very, very important thing to say. So if you need 5x experience, this is pretty solid deal for you if obviously you want to spend some money on the game. Considering what Wargaming has done for 2.0, they did a bloody great job. But if you don't feel like they have done a great job, right? You feel like they, I do not know, ruined the game or they have done something bad, then, you know, you can always make a decision to buy or not to buy, right? That being said, let's go into the opening. So how we are going to do the things, we are going to check out the animation. We will open 5 with animation just to see how our, is it dopamine? I don't even know how beautiful that is, okay? And after that, we will power grind it and we will compare 2 account openings. Once again, I want to highlight that all of those loot boxes, what you are seeing here, I got from Wargaming literally free of charge, right? Keep this in mind. That being said, let's open 5 boxes, shall we? Okay. As we know, 33% chance to get it and 50% chance to get it. Let's see. That is 30% chance to get it or something like this. We can remember the intro, right? I mean, it's satisfying. It's satisfying. It is definitely satisfying, fellas. I truly understand why people would get excited, and especially whenever tank is dropping down, it is quite an excitement. I can tell you that much. It is quite an excitement. Okay, beautiful. Now, without further ado, we are going to do the things. Properly. We are going to go 5 at a time without animations. Boom. That's it. Let's power grind this and let's see what do we have. Now, the boxes all in all looks pretty similar as usual, right? The loot and everything overall is, I mean, let's get real. If you are buying this, you kind of want to get the resources, because if, let's say, you have a lot of credits, you have a lot of premium days, you have a lot of personal resources, this is nothing what would make you excited, and you are aiming for a main role of the tank, right? But in the same time, if you don't have a premium account, if you don't have the resources whatsoever, right? I assume, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that this could be something, but overall they do not look that great. Premium tank. We can see blue. That means we got a. Okay, Wargaming, I see. That was, by the way, 15% to get, so that we got this tank first. We got this tank first. Yeah, okay. They have done quite a job over there, honestly. They have done quite a job, I see. I mean, animations looks great, and once again, they're trying to make it look appealing for sure, right? They're trying to make it look appealing for sure. Click, 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 click. By the way, where the prices goes, we are going to see the prices, how much I would need to pay in order to get the boxes. But if I'm not mistaken, for 150, you're paying like 130 euros or 135 euros. Yeah, yeah. I do not know, man. I am not super duper hyper turbo satisfied with all of this. But once again, you know, I know the best value, where the best value is. I know that it is in the Christmas boxes. So seeing something like this, it is definitely. This is a second tank. This is a second tank, and it is the bad luck prevention hit twice, right? This is a second time. This is the second time whenever we are getting on the 50th box. So that's what I said before, right? Don't expect get anything before 50th box. Can you be lucky? Absolutely, you can. You definitely can. You definitely can. Okay. You know what we can check out? I know what we can check out. If we are not going to get the another tank, we can see how animation is looking like whenever you are getting. Okay, never mind. Now we got the tank earlier on. Okay. That's it. We received all tanks, so at this point in time we should get the compensation, right? This is how it goes. We reach the level whenever we are getting compensation. And this is for whatever, collectors and game players, whatever, call it however you want to, right? The compensation is what you want to get some more gold for yourself, if I can say so. Plenty of the premium time. Plenty of the premium time. For me, the boosters are useless, but I know some people need boosters. I'm aware of that. And I've seen some people complaining or just telling that not to get gold guaranteed is also kind of bad. That's why, you know, the Christmas loot boxes is just simply significantly better value. Yeah, I'm not impressed, fellas. I'm sorry. I'm not impressed with all of this, but once again, I don't need those resources. So for me, I am very, very well set. You know, I am very, very, very well set. Aha, gold compensation. Okay, I feel tiny touch better about the gold compensation. If I will get one more tank, we are done and dusted, and I will say that it was okay-ish. Am I trying to play the... Okay, it's okay. We got lucky, we got spooked, we got two refunds or two compensations, right? Okay, so what do we have? If we are taking a look into the stats, move your ugly face skill. If we are looking into the stats, this is what we have. We received the 5 tanks from 200 boxes. We received 82 premium days. We received 25,000 gold. We received 15 million credits, 75 free experience, gazillion of the crew books, and a lot of personal reserves as well. Now, let's think about the value. How much money is that, okay? Let's think it in this way. How much money is that, and is it worth it? So what do we have? We have 140 euros. Let's call it 140 plus 50, 190 euros, right? 190 euros. And for what we have, I mean, 5 tanks are worth, if you are taking the average of the premium tank, right? And you are thinking that a premium tank is worth, let's say 40 euros, everything else is extra on top of that. You tell me, fellas. It wasn't a bad opening. I got spooked. I got lucky with all of this. I definitely cannot complain about this opening. Although I need to highlight that 25 credit reserves, that is kind of weak in my opinion. Although we had a good luck with the tanks. Anyways, let's switch the account, shall we? Okay, and we jumped to the other account. Let's, for a good luck, open 5 slowly. With animation and everything, maybe we are going to get spooked. Who knows? Maybe you are going to get lucky. Now, I really want to highlight one thing. On this account, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I am pretty sure that we do not have most of the tanks, so the value is going to be very, very different, right? So we are not going to be getting repetitives or duplicates, I suppose to say. And what that basically means, that if we are going to be getting something, we are going to be getting tanks, right? That means we are going to be getting tanks without compensation. Also, looking into all of this, fellas, from the tanks that we can get, I'm pretty sure I cannot recover anything, right? By the way, for every and each of you, what I would highly recommend to do, if it happens to be that you have a habit of selling tanks after you are done with the vehicles, right? What I would recommend to do is to check out, can you recover the vehicle? Because on this account, what am I doing? I am selling the tanks that I'm getting up to 100% of the mark of excellence. And this is my tryhard account, right? It is important thing to highlight. So check out, not to make a mistake that some people did whenever they are selling the tank, and after that getting the same tank from the loot boxes, right? Also, one more thing. In World of Tanks nowadays, it feels like everyone should collect the premium vehicles, because you never know whenever Wargaming is going to put them into the, how's it called, the loot boxes. So for example, imagine that you had a T-34, right? Imagine that. You had T-34, and Wargaming is putting the T-34 into the loot boxes. If you sold it or traded it in, you have a chance to get the T-34 once again, and that could be a difficult thing. Aha, on this account, pay attention. On this account, this is a bit different thing. We received the Turm, right? Hip hip hooray, thank you very much. We understand that we have the Turm on this account. But that means that we do not receive the tanks which are on the spotlight as well, right? So if you are targeting one specific vehicle which you want to get, it will be costly experience, right? So once again, if you need resources, okay, fair play, I understand why would you get it. If you don't need resources and you are aiming for a specific vehicle and you do not have most of the tanks, it can be more expensive journey, right? Okay, in this situation we did not started with a triangle, we started with a Vlad. Vlad with a double penetration. Thank you very much, Mr. Vlad. We very much appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So far we are getting spooked, honestly. We are getting lucky. This is a second vehicle over 70 boxes. Once again, it depends how people are looking into the value, right? It depends how people are looking into the value. If you want to get a mystery tank for 50 euros, that everything else is extra on top of that. But will you like the tank or you won't like the tank? That is the question for you. This is the question for you. I'm very curious which account had better luck. Which account had better luck, fellas? This is the question. Gold, it's okay. More gold. You see, the credits won't make me excited. Another tank looks like the triangle. Looks like the triangle. Indeed, we have a triangle. The credits doesn't make me excited in the game because I have like 500 million or something crazy like this, because I am making credits all the time whenever I am playing, right? That's the thing. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, if you are lucky, you are lucky. If you are lucky, you are lucky. This is pure luck. This is pure luck. From one opening to get 2 tanks, or from 5 boxes to get 5 tanks. This is why this shit is so addictive, you know? You want to test the luck. You want to see, are you going to get something or you are not going to get something? Are you going to be lucky? Are you going to be unlucky? Yeah. Lucky mother trucker. 5 boxes, 2 tanks, fellas. 5 boxes, 2 tanks. Hmm. 7 days of premium. I noticed that I haven't received more than 15,000 free experience. I'm pretty sure about that. I am pretty sure about that, fellas. Okay. It's okay. 35 boxes left. Premium tank. Oh no. Yeah, one of the main hits, in my opinion. If you are a very good player, that's what you want to get. And 30 boxes left. There is no guarantee at this point in time, so we should not be getting another premium tank. If our luck is average, if we can say so. If we will get another premium tank, we are lucky beyond belief. And this opening just simply went very, very well, right? So far, doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like we are going to be lucky here, but we'll see. And last 5. Never lucky, fellas. Never lucky. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So looking into all of this, fellas, we received also 5 tanks. From all of this, we received more days of premium. We received less gold because there was no compensation. We received the similar amount of the credits, if I'm not mistaken. We got less. We got more free experience. We got crew book similar amount, maybe tiny touch less, and we got even less credit boosters. Yeah, credit boosters are hard to come by from all of this. Okay, so I believe the comparison between what we got is going to be somewhere on the screen, right? At least that's what I want to believe. It is up to you. Do you want to buy the loot boxes or not? In my opinion, for a budget player or for a casual player, if you are spending, if you have a very limited budget and you are spending money once in a while, let's say in a year, you have 100 euros or 200 euros to put for your hobby, which is gaming, right? And you want to support World of Tanks, Christmas loot boxes is the best choice. If you want to test your luck and to see are you lucky, are you not lucky, if you're enjoying the game, it's up to you. You know, keep this in mind. It's your money. You were working for it. Either you robbed the bank, or either you have full-time job, or either you got inheritance. It's completely up to you how you are going to spend it. I'm not here to shame you, and I'm not here to tell you do that, do that. You are adult. You have your own head on the shoulders. That being said, thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate you. I hope you had a great time, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.